Something that I think goes vastly underlooked or underdiscussed is the way in which, at least from a subjective standpoint, the cheapening of goods has extraordinarily accelerated the rate of communication between individuals, not just online, but overall. And if we take the internet not only as a means to any kind of communication, but if we take it as a part of all communication that all people do all the time, then it seems to me that with the decrease in the price of this kind of technology, not only do people speak to each other more and more, but they seem to speak to each other in ways that were vastly unpredictable before this technology cheapened. 10, 15 years ago, YouTube was largely in its infancy. You're talking 2007 to about 2012. And what people were recording on then was just your standard point-and-shoot digital camera. The file sizes were relatively small, bit rates were relatively horrible. You were filming at something like maybe 640 by 480, maybe 720p. And as a consequence of that, you had to edit that in something or another on your desktop, maybe like a Windows Movie Maker, a Sony Vegas or something like this. Allowed for then and there was a compilation of different video clips together in a timeline of a certain quality and bit rate. Now, if you think of this kind of communication as dependent upon the editing that went into it, and the output also follows from this kind of editing. Now, if you think about something like this, what I'm doing right now, filming on my phone, using this little microphone, all of this was not available even 5 or 6 years ago. And so immediately, the kind of thing that I'm doing right now was not able to be done 5 or 6 years ago. This then raises the question as to whether or not and how this is something that's fundamentally different as a consequence of what it is. I don't know. I mean, I think it's very clear that, one, the, quality of the technology, the ease with which I can speak to you into something like this and have it sound incredibly professional is at once deeply worrying and yet deeply, inspiring, because I can just, because of the way I speak and because of the way I sound, with the technology afforded to me, do things with a degree of professionality that was, again, not possible. I don't know, it makes me wonder whether or not there's something that we should, have in the back of our minds as we do this kind of thing. Because if we are afforded such a superior degree of professionalism just because we can do this kind of thing now, just because the kinds of material relations we have, superior kinds of videos, superior kinds of technology, should we in some way think that we should take more responsibility for this? It's easy to think and look back now that what people were doing with the shit technologies they had then was, just somebody jerking around in their free time doing nothing of import whatsoever. But now if we can record ourselves clear as crystal every single day, and we can be so present to each other every single day, transforming people's interactions so constantly, should we worry about that? I don't know. Maybe.